to our Feel Good workout where I'm streaming live on my YouTube channel at Feel Good with Lavina, where all the sessions since the start of the pandemic are saved. You'll find different playlists covering diabetes-friendly exercises, exercises for those with dementia, to menopause workouts, to exercise snack ideas as well that you could do wherever you are. I'm streaming also on Zoom, where I have a wonderful feel-good community. If you'd like to join us on Zoom every Friday at 10 o'clock, my dear mother-in-law will be joining us soon as well. Sign up to my free newsletter on my website, feelgoodwithlavina.com, and I have a special WhatsApp group to communicate session reminders. I'm also streaming today on TikTok for a bit of fun to widen the audience. I would love as many people to join as possible. Even if you join us for a couple of minutes, you know it's beneficial to your health. And that's all covered in my new book, The Feel Good Fix, which is published by Penguin. And you can pre-order it right now on Amazon. It's got lots and lots of tips for all ages to get moving, lots of little snacks and lots of science behind the power of exercise. So we go through my Feel Good fitness prescription. Take a seat, everyone, wherever you are. We're just going to take a few moments to tune into our breath, a little moment of self-care, what I call a mindful minute. Really powerful to just kick in the parasympathetic nervous system. So you can close your eyes, you can place your hands on your lap, or maybe one on your belly, one on your heart, whatever feels good for you. And just tune in first to your breath. Try and breathe in through your nose, exhale through your nose or your mouth. Is your breath a little bit fast like mine? Sometimes we're in that fight or flight mode where we're leading busy lifestyles, so try and slow things down. Give yourself just this couple of moments here to really calm the body and mind. Really good to alleviate any stress, any anxiety, any worries. And today, every week, we do a different breathing technique. Today, we're going to do something called the humming breath. And this is a great one to activate the vagus nerve, which is a very powerful nerve running from your brain down to your gut. And it's going to help really reset the body, calm everything down. So what we're going to try and do is breathe in really long through our nose, and then keeping your lips closed, so like you're pursing your lips together, you're going to try and do a hum on the exhale. So I'll demonstrate, and if you can, try and do a lovely long hum. So the longer your exhale is, the more it's going to kick in that parasympathetic nervous system and give us this lovely relaxed state. So we're going to breathe in through our nose, and then exhale as you hum, close your lips. In your own time, breathing in again through your nose, and a lovely hum. Just a few more, breathing in through your nose, positive inhale, and a lovely hum on the exhale. One more round, breathing in through your nose, lovely long hum. Keep your eyes closed, just try and return to a nice normal breathing rate, whatever feels good for you. Keep your eyes closed, maybe place your hands over those closed eyes. You can even warm those hands up, just get the blood flowing, and then place your hands over your eyes to feel that warmth that you've generated from those palms onto your face. Slowly open your eyes. Let a bit of light in, bring a lovely smile to your beautiful face. And then when you're ready, release the hands away. I want to know, on Zoom, how do you feel? Thumbs up. Did you feel the positive vibrations of that humming breath? On YouTube, please drop a comment. Make sure you engage with me. Whenever you do this workout, it will be saved on YouTube. And on TikTok, of course, let us know how you feel. So do you feel a little bit different? Maybe some thumbs up on Zoom and YouTube for me. We're now going to go into the mobility snack pot of our feel good workout. So we're going to start from our head down. I show everything standing and seated for anyone that's not able to stand, the elderly, maybe less mobile, maybe anyone stuck behind their desks on work calls. We're going to just take 3 circles one way. We're relaxing the shoulders down. We're engaging our stomach muscles through this workout, breathing through every moment. And then you're going to change direction, circling out the head. Sometimes we have a lot of tension in our neck and head, so this is a lovely one to do anytime. We're then going to place our hands on our shoulders, and we're going to start drawing some lovely big circles with our elbows. Take some lovely deep breaths here, because this really opens out the heart chakra. So you're going to feel some lovely warmth, some love shining through. Great work on Zoom, everyone that I can see. And circling round again, let's change direction. We are going to do lots of movement today, but this is your workout. This is your investment in your physical and mental health. If there's anything you can't do, maybe pick another move that you can do. Now we're going to circle out the arms, maybe big double circles. See how that feels, expanding the chest, opening out, breathing in, breathing out. Let's change directions. I'm going to show you seated and standing until Mummy, my mother-in-law, comes and joins me. We're trying to make this as accessible, this low-impact workout, to as many people as possible. We're then going to do a nice one if you're standing with circling out our hips. So this should feel really lovely, where I'm just moving through and our hips get so tight when we're sitting for long periods. You could do that seated as well, but it's more of a torso circle. So I'm bringing my chest down towards my thighs, breathing through. Bring some smiles to your faces. This one feels really good, especially if you're standing. And then circling out. Beautiful work. I've got a lovely lady, Varsha Ben, who I had the honor of meeting at an event I did on Sunday for the Swaminarayan Watford group for International Women's Day. And I know she's turning 70 soon. So Varshanti, little happy birthday from all of us. Circling out, well done. And then we're going to do the same with one leg. So I'm going to show you 2 options. You could either balance, so please go by a wall or a chair. I don't want anyone falling over. Balance is really important. If you can stand, to really maintain our balance for as long as possible, reduce our risks of falls. But I'm showing you the seated version for anyone that can't stand. If you're stuck at your desk, think about your lovely hips. There's a big ball and socket joint here, so even the seated version, I can really feel that movement. If you're standing, I want you to hold on unless you've got good balance, and you're going to circle out one leg. Let's try and go 3 times in each direction, nice and slow. Keep your waist nice and forward, your stomach muscles in, your back nice and straight. Perfect posture all through the workout. If you can, even engage your pelvic floor, especially ladies, especially women like me going through the menopause. We know we have to really engage our pelvic floor muscles for our quality of life, especially as we age. Have you changed sides? If not, just join us, do a few more. So here, if you keep everything still, you should be able to feel the ball and socket joint really working in your hips. And I would encourage you to try and practice this every single day. You could even do it lying down, but I don't demonstrate lying exercises in this workout. And then finally, all I'm going to do is lift one leg up. This is the leg extension, which I advise all the time, even if you're stuck at your desk on the sofa. Activate those thigh muscles in our quadriceps, and we're just going to circle out the ankles and the wrists. This is just a lovely mobility snack, a little drill. Let's change directions. It's harder to change directions and coordinate the hands and feet. But you know, I'm a very proud ambassador for Alzheimer's Society, and dementia is so common, especially in women. So if there's 3 people with dementia, 2 of them are likely to be women. So we really, really want to use physical activity. Lifestyle changes are one of the most powerful ways to reduce our risk. And these coordinated movements, when I say change direction, is pretty difficult, right? Did anyone find that hard like me? We need to switch on our brains and keep them fit. So we're now going to move in to a bit more mobility. My favorite, the feel-good hugs. And it's so important to give ourselves a bit of self-love. Mummy's not here with me yet, so I'm going to give myself a hug as well. Seated or standing, I'm really opening out my chest. Take a big positive inhale and then exhale. I want you to round the back. So it's like a seated or standing cat-cow. Here, I'm really rounding the back like a C shape to open out the vertebra, especially in my thoracic spine, which gets really tight. Give yourselves a little bit of a hug because it's so good to release the love hormone oxytocin. And I've got a wonderful Zoom participant in my Feel Good community who is on today. Andrew and his wife Barbara, I believe, are together. So if you've got someone near you, please give them a hug as well. Otherwise, this is a hug from me to you, maybe changing directions of the arms. So place the other one on top of the other. Shall we do one more for luck? Andrew and Barbara are joining us live from Switzerland today. That's how committed Andrew is. And he sent me a lovely article yesterday on the power of hugging. And it is in my new book, The Feel Good Fix, as well. So releasing oxytocin, how do we all feel? I'm going to get you to start marching on the spot. So this is where we start raising the heart rate a little bit, getting into a bit of cardio snacking as well. Really good to keep our hearts going. You could even go into a jog. You could even keep it seated, which is what I say. When we're sitting for long periods, we need to keep moving, yep? So keep going with the steps while I just explain the next part. We're going to do something slightly different. We're going to do a few more moves that are a bit more like mobility. Now, one of them is imagining a V shape. I'm going to show you it seated, literally lengthening out the arms, and then you try and get into a W shape. Now, I'm going to show you from the side because I want you to try and really focus on this W between 2 panes of glass. The W is squeezing my lats, so it's going to really help my posture and my back. Anyone that's able to stand, if you've got a flat wall behind you, this is what a lot of physios recommend. And this again is in my book with the video as well. We've got QR codes in my new book that go straight to video. So you literally have to scan them on your phone. But this is a great one. Can you see I'm doing this against the wall? And I'm trying to get my arms to stay close to the wall, V shape. And on the W, I want you to exhale and I want you to squeeze the middle of the back, these muscles together. Can you feel that? This is a really, really great exercise for anyone that has back pain, anyone that's sitting too long. Pranam, mummy. I'm against the wall. You're going to do this pretty in pink. And we've got pink lights to match for your outfit today. So we're doing a V shape, mummy. I'm going to let mummy practice this. Do a V with your arms and then a W. So you're bringing it down to a W and you're squeezing here together. Can you feel that? I'm not tickling you. And then inhale. Let's do one more. And exhale. It's a lovely stretch. You could just do when you're sitting at your desk or watching TV. Did you like that one? Give me some feedback. If you want, you can march out in between the exercises and get your steps in. How are you feeling today? Are you good? Brilliant. We're now going to do a nice forward fold, a little bit of an inversion. If you don't want to do this one, that's fine. We're just going to let the blood flow go to our brain a little bit. So, Mummy, you're going to do it seated, where you're just going to lean forward. You can have your arms loose. I want you to let go of everything. If you're standing, you're going to feel the stretch on the backs of your legs. Let everything hang. You could even sway side to side a little bit. You could have your hands interlocked on opposite elbows and just sway side to side, really releasing out the back. And then all we're going to do is really engage your stomach muscles. Your belly button is sucked in towards your spine. And I want you to roll up each vertebra the slowest you can, back up to an upright position. Really, really slow. Slower. So your head, neck, and shoulders come up last. And then we're going to reset our backs with my desk reset, which we're going to carry on through the workout, visualizing a desk, bringing the shoulders up, back, and down. So we've done quite a few mobility work here. Now we're going to grab a band to get into our resistance training. Don't worry if you haven't got a new band. I can see lots of new people on Zoom today. You could use a belt, you could use a scarf. Ideally, something with a bit of stretch. During the pandemic, I said a pair of old tights, but you can buy these very cheaply. They're different colors, different resistances, whatever you've got. And if you haven't got anything, just copy it, the move without any equipment. But everything in this workout is stuff that we can find round our house. So a band or belt is great. Lavina's shoulder floss, so back is nice and reset. Our desk snack, stomach muscles in. Hold it loose to start. We're going to try and lift both arms symmetrically up and over. Now, if you can't do straight arms, which I see a lot of people, even young people these days, because we're rounding our back, sitting on technology for too long, bend the arms. Maybe don't go all the way back and over. It just depends on how you are feeling. So let me have a little look on Zoom and on YouTube, how you're getting on. And on TikTok, I can hear Mummy's hitting those plants a little bit there. How are we getting on? Shoulder flossing. Shall I move that plant a little bit out of your way today? There we go. Let's adjust everything. Can you feel a little bit of a burning sensation? If it's easy, hold the band closer and tighter with more resistance. We're now firing up the muscles, and there's lactic acid that is just being released. That little burning sensation, breathing in and breathing out. Let's have a little shake out there. How did that feel? That is a daily prescription. In my book, The Feel Good Fix as well, something you can do like flossing your teeth every single day. I'd love you to do this one. We're now going to do either with the band, or you could just place your hands behind your head and open out your chest. But otherwise, you can hold the band behind your head, have a little bit of tension. This is a bit harder. Keep everything nice and still. We're just twisting to one side. Exhale, inhale. So it's a spinal twist. I'm keeping my waist and my hips forward, but you should feel this in your back. So Mummy, just lift your chin, just keep your back nice and straight, and just a small twist using your stomach muscles as well, and breathe out, breathe in. How does that feel? Anyone feeling that? It's a bit tricky, right, with the band. We're really engaging those muscles because you've got to hold the resistance. Give it a little shake out, maybe a couple of arm circles here, and then one final one for rotator cuff. So we could hold a band or we could do it without. I'll show you without because it's quite interesting to see how you feel. Elbows are going to be tucked in. My shoulders are back and my hands, my wrists are straight, even if I hold the band. And I'm going to keep those elbows glued in. I'm trying to move my arms out to the side. So it's just the forearms. You might start feeling it in your biceps, in your upper back, even in your forearms. If we've got anyone that plays any sports. Tonight I'm playing paddle tennis. That is our new family sport that we absolutely love. But pickleball, tennis, maybe making chapatis, maybe doing housework. So what you want to try and do is rotate as far as you can, and this will get better over time without moving the elbows away. So can you see what that means, yeah? So you can keep it nice and straight, and it's nice and straight just at like belly button height. With the band, it's obviously adding a bit more resistance. Can you feel that? You could go even slower and hold out at the exhale here and inhale. Brilliant. Let's give the band a little break for now. We're going to go into another move now where we're going to start raising our heart rate. So this is our cardio snack. Even if you join and just do this when it's saved on YouTube, you could sprinkle this snack into your day at any point. So we're going to do high knees, where I'm lifting the knee up towards my belly button. I normally say give yourself a little high five here. Think about your lower abdominals. This is the hardest area, especially in midlife. I think most women feel it. So really suck your core in. And what we're going to try and do today with a bit of coordination, I haven't tried this one yet, I wrote this out last night, is maybe adding in another move. How does that feel? So this is great to keep our brains fit. We're doing a little chest squeeze. So try and keep your elbows at shoulder height. We're doing it without any weight right now, but we're just raising the heart rate. You could go faster or slower. Well done, anyone standing. This takes a lot of balance. Can my mum stand up and try this out on Zoom? Let's see if she can do it. And just see how you go. Otherwise, please stay seated. Let's go for 5, 4. Lift that knee as high as you can. 3. Balance, coordination. It's a lot going on. 2 and 1. Ooh. Did you feel that? Could feel that on my arms. How is your heart rate? We're starting to get the breathing up a little bit. So we could try that. We're going to give ourselves a little break. My mum is doing the numbers out of 10, which I love. She's on a 7 already. So 0 is I'm asleep, and 10 is I'm Lavina, I just can't do any more. We've got Purnam Auntie. What was your number? Wow, she's already on an 8 or 9. We've got some lovely new people. Ayush Auntie, I can see one hand. She's on a 5, so we could pick it up. This is your rate of perceived exertion. We're going to try that move again. Maybe adding in some lovely baked bean or tins, chickpeas, lentils, whatever you've got. This is where these weights come in really handy. So we don't want to go too heavy, but we're going to try and do it again. Maybe going a bit faster if you're not on a 6 or 7 yet. So we're going to try and do these chest squeezes where I'm keeping these elbows up. I'm squeezing in and out. So coordination again, but we know that exercise is not just great for our body in terms of our brain health. It's great for reducing risks of type 2 and pre-diabetes, which is so common these days. And you know, I'm an ambassador for Diabetes UK, but it's one of the best things we can do to improve our insulin sensitivity, to reduce our blood sugar spikes after meals as well. So even just a little movement like this after a big meal, before you sit on the sofa or even on the sofa, woo, is great. I felt that within 20 seconds, I'm out of breath. So well done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that one. You could hold on to these cans because we're going to give ourselves a little breath in, breath out. We're going to go into some boxing when you're ready. If you need to rest, please rest. I'm adding in some steps. I could even go faster with my arms and with my feet. I am punching out, and I want you to get rid of any stress, any tension, any worries, because the power of exercise, we should be releasing those endorphins now, and it's going to be great for your mental health as well. So let's punch it out. Well done, mummy. Good strong punches. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Obviously, heart rates are up. How are we getting on? Can anyone give me a little indication out of 10? How are you feeling, mummy? 7. Any numbers on YouTube? Put it in whenever you do this workout. My mum on Zoom is a 7 as well. This is your gauge, and you can always come back to this workout and see if you can maybe go a little bit more challenging next time as your stamina and fitness improves. We're going to go swimming because I do love swimming as well. So we're going to do what we did in the pandemic. We used to do virtual swimming. So we're going to do a bit of breaststroke. This is a lovely one to visualize that you're in the ocean in a beautiful country with lots of warmth and sunshine on your back. If you want, you can also, if you're seated, I would advise lift your heels up. So we start getting these calf push-ups. So I'm coming onto my toes. If you're standing, you could try. I'm going to give it a go, but again, it's a lot of balance. So please be careful. Otherwise, just do the arms. Shall we go a little bit faster for the last 5, 4. Good. If you've got little weights like tin cans, it's just adding a bit more. 2 and 1. Brilliant work. This is great. This should be like moderate intensity aerobic exercise. Really good for our hearts, for our lungs, for our respiratory health, reducing risks of things like cardiovascular disease, the biggest killer. So we're now going to do opposite knee crunches. So I'm going to leave the weights gently on the floor. We're going to have our hands behind our ears. Open out your chest. So rather than being here, straighten the back, engage the core muscles. And we're going to try and twist, seated or standing. Standing is a lot of balance, so please be careful. Twist. Now, when you twist, I want you to try and really think about your stomach here. Is it all tight? And can we get this cross-body twisting by keeping your elbows wide? So not cheating and just bringing the elbows in, but literally twisting the torso. Breathe out as you twist. Maybe reset like mummy's doing very well in the middle there. She's bringing her elbows back. Keep breathing. Let's go for 5, 4. If you can't do this one, just march out on the spot. 3, 2, and 1. Did you feel that, mummy? Do you feel it in your stomach? In your core muscles? This is not about getting a six-pack. This is about building a strong core to maintain our independence as we age, to really protect our backs, our core, and everything is linked as well. To keep us upright, to keep us mobile, to keep us moving for as long as possible in life. So here I'm adding some steps, but this is your active recovery. You could rest right now because that was pretty intense. We're moving into my strength section now, probably the most important, and that's where I want everyone to be strength training, whatever your age. You start off small and you try and progress. We're going to start with press-ups. I will show you the seated version. Mummy will start against the wall, which is where I encourage everyone to start their press-up journey. If you'd like to progress, you could do it against your kitchen island. Lovely straight line from the top of her head down to her heels. The seated version is great for anyone that can't stand. I want you to think about engaging all your upper body muscles and then push down, inhale, bend the arms, exhale as you push away. So keep your hands at shoulder height if you're on the wall. Mummy's doing about 10, so you do what you can. And obviously you could do floor press-ups, but I don't show them in this workout just because I want this workout to be accessible to everyone. These are the types of moves I want you to do when the kettle is boiling, when the toast is in the toaster, I would love this to be normalized in workplaces so that we're building strength in our upper body. So good, well done, mummy. You can just circle out your wrists. Then what we're going to do is a slightly different move today. I'm going to show you without weights first. So we're going to stay seated, but I'm going to just stand up to show you the move. I have got a nice pose here. Can everyone do this? Like you're nice and strong. The muscle men, muscle women. We want to build our muscle mass here. I wish I could take a picture of everyone on Zoom. You look fabulous. Everyone wherever you are. We're then going to keep our elbows at shoulder height so they don't drop down. We're going to release the arms. They're nice and straight. My palms are facing up, and then I'm going to bring it back to this right angle. So we're inhaling and exhaling. Can you see my shoulders are nice and relaxed, but my elbows are nice and high? And I want mummy to tell me where she can really squeeze in. Where can you feel this? Yay! Woo! Biceps. So this is a good, strong pose here. I hope everyone's smiling. I want you to feel really strong. We can add some weights if you'd like. If you're beginners or you're not able to, that's absolutely fine. But we're going to do a different bicep curl to the one we usually do, which is here. If you don't like the one I just showed you, obviously please try this one. So we're going to sit down for this because the option is just to add a little bit of a challenge for anyone that wants to. We're going to try and coordinate the leg extension and bring it in. So today is all about a lot of coordinated moves, really good for keeping our brains fit. But you can see I'm starting, I don't want you to lose form here. I want you to think about each move. So I'm alternating the leg. If it doesn't feel good, just focus on this bicep curl. Shall we go for 4 more? We're trying to do 4. Good. Inhale, exhale. Make sure you're breathing. Back is nice and straight. 2 and 1. Well done. Did you feel that? Yes or no? I want you to hold on to the weights. We're going to do one set without the leg extension because I feel like maybe that's a bit of a distraction with the leg. So I want you to focus on these muscles, and we're building our muscle mass, which we know we start losing after the age of 30. There's so much information in my new book, The Feel Good Fix, but it's very accessible and very easy to read. So I would love you all to get your copies on Amazon, because strength training is the part that I want all ages to be doing. And I've referenced a lot of studies, latest research, even people over the age of 60 or 70. Yeah, if you need to stop, please stop. Otherwise, we're trying to go for 3. I can really feel these now. Inhale, exhale. 2. Mummy, are you okay? And 1. Ooh. I'm going to show you the stretch. Even though we do our stretches at the end, our stretch snack, this is the stretch that you're going to need maybe in the next day or 2. I just place my hand on the opposite palm. I'm bringing those fingers back and towards me just to lengthen out the arm. So if you need to do extra stretching, if you feel a little bit of soreness, that's normal, because we've done a new exercise in the next 24 to 48 hours. Please add in your stretches. Then we're going to do another one where we're going to just sit down, back's nice and straight. We're going to lift that knee up and we're going to pass something underneath. So if you've got a little weight, obviously the heavier the weight, the more challenging it is. I've got dumbbells, Mummy's got laundry bottles, she's also got her new little dumbbells there, but even a water bottle would, something that's plastic and safe. I'm going to pass through and we're going to put our arms nice and straight. Should we put it to the front so we get a nice front raise? Then we're going to pass through and we're going to put it arm nice and straight. So here I've got a frontal raise. Obviously, the heavier the weight I use, the harder it's going to be. Coordination. Wow, keeping those brains nice and fit today. Inhale, exhale. Good. So if you want to go a little bit, it's hard to get the coordination. Mummy did a double one. There. Good. So do what you can. It's easier said than done, I think. Well done. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Lots of new exercises today. Every workout that I try is every week is different. Yeah, I spend a lot of time trying to plan these ones out. So I want to know, on YouTube especially, tell me if you like the new exercises. Zoom, I will talk to you, all my community online at the end, and find out if you like that one or not. We're going into the most important, our squats. We've done our upper body press ups. I would say that's the queen of upper body. Mummy liked this conversation last week. And the king of lower body moves is definitely your sit and stands or your squats. We want to really strengthen all our lower body muscles. But for those that can't stand, and I have care homes, schools with disabilities, anyone stuck at their desk right now, you can do your leg extension. So it's just lifting the foot off. Let's all do it, because this is a great one to do. You know, when you're stuck at a restaurant after a big meal, we want to try and bring that glucose spike down. So just adding a bit of movement like this, the muscles are then going to absorb any excess blood sugar in, so it's going to be great, and it's also strengthening and building lean muscle mass, which is going to actually burn more calories when you're at rest. The more muscle mass you have, the more beneficial it is. So we could be doing those. That's level 1. Level 2 is with the support of a chair in case you can't stand confidently. My feet are wider than shoulder width. My knees are always going to come out, never in. And I can see my toes as I go up and down. So we can maybe activate the glutes here. So for anyone that wants to move to level 2, inhale, exhale. When I say I can see my toes, it's so that my knees are staying back, and really activate your glutes, your stomach stays tight, your back is straight. That is level 2. Level 3 is for anyone that can stand independently. We're going to come all the way up, but we're not just coming up, we're activating, contracting, squeezing those muscles, slowly up and slowly down. Now, squats, if you're able to, are one of the best things you can do for your brain health. This is encouraging the blood flow to your hippocampus, to your brain. We're working with and against gravity. Breathe out, squeeze. Inhale, touch down. Now, the movement going down is just as important as the standing. So try and control it. Are you squeezing your glutes? I'm going to show you from the side that I'm not here. I'm trying to keep everything nice and upright. The weight in my heels, touching down on the chair, squeezing up. Let's do one more and relax. Do you feel warmer? Yes? Doing your squats. Now, this is the snack that I would love you to do anytime you're sitting too long. If you could just do a couple of squat snacks, 10 repetitions through the day, it is so beneficial for your health. I just can't explain how important it is. Or leg extensions, whatever you can do, your ability. We're going to do another set, so just march out. I'm giving you this rest time, bringing the heart rate down because I'm feeling a little bit out of breath. That's the beauty of strength training, is that we're still feeling it, but we're not losing, we're building our muscle mass, yeah? So we're in that fat burning zone, but we're then going to try, if you've been doing my workouts for a while, you know I say to try and increase your weight. It's about progressive overload. That is the importance. So please think about what you could use. I would love you all to have a rucksack if you're at home, and maybe over time add more weight in the rucksack. Any naughty Coke bottles or anything that we shouldn't be eating, you could add into that rucksack to build up your weight. I'm holding a heavier weight. We're going to try and go for 10. If you're doing your leg extensions, just maybe hold a weight out in front of you. Let's all go, whatever level you are, for 10 repetitions. Breathing out, slowly touch down, squeeze back up. Lovely. 2. Mummy, can you count? Can everyone count for me? 3. Imagine I can hear you, because just by counting, it's also keeping your brain
4.
activated. You've got to try and count while you're doing something.
5.
Really good. Lovely. Squeeze up.
6.
Control it. Make sure your knees are going out. Perfect form.
7.
If you need to rest, you rest. Good. 8. Lovely work. And 9. Brilliant. And 10. Yay! Very, very good. Strength training is actually one of the best antidepressants as well. Who is feeling good right now? You should be proud of yourself. Give yourself a little thumbs up if you've done your squat snack and if you're feeling good. Yay. My mum's giving herself a hug. Another feel-good hug. We can stretch out and in. Lovely idea. My mum on Zoom. And now mummy's here. You missed the feel-good hug, so I have to give you one in person, our Friday hug. Yay, well done. So good. How are we feeling? We're going to try something new. So we could, I don't want you moving furniture, but if you've got your bed or your sofa or a chair, something against a wall. I'm going to move this for mummy. Now, for anyone that can't do this exercise, please replace it with maybe your leg extensions or even some more squats. So this is a new exercise. We're going to do a bit of a plank. We're not going to do a plank on the floor, but if you can do a plank on the floor, which I know how old is my mum now? 78? 77. 78 soon. She can do a lovely plank on the floor. I'm not going to demonstrate because I don't want everyone to feel like they have to, but do your own level. Otherwise, we're going to use a chair against the wall, and all I'm going to show you is that your hands are directly under your shoulders. You could use your bed for this or a sofa, and I'm going to try and step out to a lovely straight line. Now, this is my whole body weight. My belly button is sucked in towards the ceiling, and my shoulders are over my wrists. I'm squeezing everything together. I've got really straight back. And then just 10 seconds today, we're going to just try a plank. Please, 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 if you can't do a plank, maybe you can just do some shoulder presses for me. This is a great exercise. So if you can't do the plank, please don't try. But today I'm giving you a little bit of an advanced move. Do you want to try a plank for me? Well done. So she's going to have a lovely straight line. You can build up to a little bit longer over time, but this is your body weight. Good. So her head is neutral. You can bring your hips down ever so slightly, mummy. Just so you've got a lovely straight line going down. Her belly button, like I'm pulling a rope towards the ceiling. Are you breathing? Are you squeezing everything tight? Your arms are lovely and straight over your wrists. 3, 2, 1, and then step it back in. Now, the reason we're doing planks, it's a hold. It's an isometric hold, and it's great for actually bringing down your blood pressure as well. So we could do one more, and I'm going to show you one other move which I haven't shown in these workouts before, and that is a wall sit. So, mummy, I'm just going to move this chair so I've got a nice view on all cameras. If you're able to, we're going to try and sit against a wall, but can you see I am bringing my body carefully down. You have to be careful with this one. This is a right angle, so please watch me first. My back is relaxed. I'm basically sitting against the wall. I could twiddle my thumbs. I don't have to stay long, and you have to carefully come back up by pushing yourself back up. This is if you've got strong legs, because this is just a little hold for 5 or 10 seconds. Again, it's one of those that's proven by science to help reduce blood pressure. Obviously, it's building up strength in the legs. You can put your hands against the wall, step your feet out, so bring your feet further forward, body a little bit lower. That's perfect. Stay there. Keep your back against the wall. How does that feel? Relax your shoulders. I would like her to come lower over time, but this is perfect for now. And then carefully push your hands away, or if you need a bit of help, I will lift you up.
Slippery.
Yeah, it's a little bit slippery. I was going to say you need shoes and you need to be able to feel those muscles. Did anyone try that? Yes or no? This is something new that I want you to maybe think about over the course of the next few weeks to maybe build in a little bit more. So we're nearly there. We're going into our stretches. We're going to do one final movement, Mummy. Shall we do a few star jumps? Just as a little finish today. So this is one of our favorites. Even if you just do this minute with us, you are still exercise snacking. You are still bringing in the health benefits of exercise into your day, and you deserve a big clap. So I want to hear claps from everyone. This is low impact workout, no jumping. Mummy's doing it seated. People could do this on the sofa. You could do this at your desk in meetings. Turn your Zoom cameras off and get some star jumps in. Little finisher. We could go faster. Shall we count down for 10? Oh, good. Shall we try and get to 50? Woo! Mummy's counting. Come on, guys. 29 and 30. Let's aim for 50. Stop and start if you need to. 34 she's on. Woo! Lovely. Big claps. Excellent. We got last 10. Lovely work. Woo! Big claps. Last 3, 2, 1. Yay! Give yourselves a clap. Wow. I wasn't planning on doing 50, but that is probably about a minute of work. How are we all feeling? We've covered all the feel-good fitness prescription. We've now got stretching. She wants to do a bit more. She wants to do a bit of skipping. Have you done it? Should we do 5 seconds of skipping? Seated or standing? Last little bit. Mummy had both legs up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work. Anything else you'd like to do? So we're going to do our stretch. This is the most important, so don't run away. This is to bring your heart rates down. This is the moment of self-care. This is to stretch out, lengthen the muscles that we've worked, reduce risk of injury. We're going to stay seated, have one leg nice and straight in front of you, heel on the ground, toes coming towards you in that flex position. Breathing in, inhale, lengthen the back. Try and reach for your toes. Don't worry if you can't, your shins, even your thighs, but just keep that leg straight. Try and relax your head, neck, and shoulders. And lovely deep breaths. Like the beginning, our breath snack. I want you to lower your heart rate back down to normal. I want you to feel the stretch, increase your flexibility over time. I love stretching. I feel like it's something we should all be doing every day. Rolling up. I have a lovely wake up stretch and an end of day stretch. And I think even a desk stretch in my new book, The Feel Good Fix. So please check it out. I would love your support. And I also think it's stuff that we can do every day. Other side. Just lengthen out, stretching out the arms, the back. You should feel that on the back of your leg if it's nice and straight. Deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Last inhale, and then a nice roll up on your next exhale. Super work. We could try and maybe hug a knee in here. And if you can, just hug it in. You can maybe circle out the ankle here. Give it a bit of rotation. Hug it in with your back nice and straight. And just circling out. And then the other side. We have done a lot. We've done balance snacks. We've done resistance bands. We've done strength work. We've done our cardio. And we've even done our breath snacks. So super well done. And we've thrown in quite few exercises that are new today, so I hope you enjoyed them. Do leave comments. Please subscribe to YouTube and please let me know when you repeat this workout because it is saved for you. I love hearing your feedback. Relax it there. We're going to stretch out those biceps that we did. This one, you're going to think of me. So reaching out, hand on opposite palm, relax the shoulders, just drawing those fingertips towards you, stretching out. Can you feel that? Should be all the way down the front of your arm. Inhale, exhale, stay seated if you like. Release it out, just open out your arms. So let's open out our chest in the middle here. And then the other side. Reaching, just relaxing there, holding. I'd love you to hold stretches for 30 seconds or so you can always just go to the last 5 minutes of any of my workouts and do a bit of a stretch snack. Should we open out the arms here, nice and straight? That feels so good. Breathe in, breathe out. You all look so strong, so peaceful. Well done. And then we're going to do a nice side bend. So seated or standing, we're going to reach one arm up and over. I want you to give me a virtual wave here. Lovely little wave. Those on Zoom I can see. And then the other side, so you should feel this all the way down the side of the body. Reaching over, nice little wave. Back to the middle. That leads us on to our feel good finish, how I end all my workouts. I hope you feel better than when you started. You're going to take your lovely arms up and over, taking a big positive inhale, breathing in lots of positivity. Exhale, bring the arms, release any negativity, tension, any worries. We have workouts in Gujarati on my YouTube channel for the South Asian community, so please share. Mummy, can you do one in Gujarati? Lovely. Thank you, everyone. One final big positive inhale. This time, bring your hands up to meet at the top. Then bring that positivity down to your heart center in prayer position. Give yourself a moment. Don't rush off. We have a million things to do, but just have a moment of gratitude. Thank your amazing body for whatever it's managed to do today. You showed up. You invested in your health. Every minute counts. I'm super proud of you. Say to yourself, I am so proud of you. You can say your name. Mummy, do you want to say? I'm so proud of you, Lavina. I'm saying it to myself. You're going to say it. Go on, say. I'm so proud of you, Nisha.
Thank God for it.
Thank God as well. Amazing. Just bring a smile to yourselves. Super well done. I'm going to talk to everyone on Zoom. I hope you've enjoyed this on YouTube where it's all saved for you. Please, please, please share this with your loved ones. Please get my book. There's so much in there that I want to help as many people as possible that I physically can. And spread the love. Keep moving, keep exercise, snacking for me. I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube. Well done, Mummy.
Thank you.
Are you good? We've had lots of people on TikTok. So let me see if I can end this TikTok. Let's see how we get going and say
I was trying to remember TikTok.
TikTok.